Hello there, everyone, and how are you guys today? Well, we would just like to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Now,
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, I hope everything with you has been grand. So let's just, with no further ado, let's just get on with it. Well, this evening, as you know, you've seen the thumbnail, I'm going to be reading on Solange. I read on Solange, I don't know, maybe months ago, a year ago, I don't know. She's somebody who doesn't stay in the news, really. She's really a low-key person. She really doesn't run after the stars and the fame like that, as far as I see. However, it has come to my knowledge that Solange has been suffering with health issues.
Yes.
Now, as a reader, and I have to say what the first thing I had to say to come to my mind, okay? Now, you don't have to buy it, but everything I say is allegedly. I don't know these people. I can't prove my hypothesis because they are not here to verify. So I trust what I say most of the time. Sometimes I'm a little wrong and get something mixed out, but not everything I say is wrong. Would you agree?
Yes.
All right, then, I mean, I may not get an A, but I will get a C.
Okay.
Okay? I didn't put a B in there. I skipped over that.
Yes, you did skip over that.
I skipped over the B because that's a given. All right. In other words, I didn't want to say A, B, so I gave to the lowest because we, as all of us who have ESP, can miss it or misread a symbol. It's not that the vision is wrong. Your interpretation of it is wrong. Yes. Okay? That's why today we live in digital. So when I read, I have someone right there to go and look back up. Now, before I go into this, I did a reading on the Mendez brothers.
Yes.
I can't even believe how accurate I was. However, there were some things that I was not accurate about as the oldest boy, as the oldest son, Lyle, because I looked at the movie after I did it because I'm going to talk about it. But Lyle was not the head of it.
Yes.
No. But he was the head of something else. So if you ever get a chance, please get a chance to look at the Mendez brothers called Monsters on Netflix. Please, if you get a chance, because I'm definitely going to go in and I'm going to do a talk about it. I think it's very good. And I think that if you watch the show, I think it might give you another perspective. I don't know if it would change your view, but it definitely will give you a whole different perspective about it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with that being said, this is about Solange. I didn't forget about you, so let me shuffle you again. Okay. There we go. Oh, there we ready then. Okay. Before I go on, the 5 held out for her. So when it comes down for sickness, it's true. The problem that I'm having with it is, with Beyonce losing millions, is this a ploy for pity?
That's a good question.
Is this a ploy for pity? I mean, everything I say is allegedly, and you may think that what I say is horrible or whatever. I get it, but I'm a card reader, and that's what I do. I don't like to say psychic. I'm a seer, and that's just what I do. Now, all I'm saying here is I got 2 things. With her having those 3 diseases, 2 of them are not to death, but one of them could be.
Yes.
Right? Do you think they could have used her as some kind of sacrifice?
Okay.
Did you ever think of that?
No, I did not, but it does make sense when you mention that, because she did say that she was diagnosed with these 3 diseases back in 2018, and she's now
not all at one time. Read what she says.
She said, "I got diagnosed with POTS, Sjogren's, and MCAS in 2018, and to really relate to not wanting your health to be your identity." And she's now just making this known to us.
Now, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You just as well, 24. You might as well 7 years. I understand it just looked like it's out there as a mercy call. I'm not saying the woman is not sick. Literally, she is. She is. She is. She's struggling. But why now?
Why now?
To save your sister. And if we get to thinking about Solange and we start thinking about her, maybe it'll make us soften up to Beyonce and make us feel like feeling sorry for Beyonce. Maybe. What do you think? Does that make sense? Now that's what I see. Now we do see that this is the number 5, and we definitely see that she is sick. Also, I definitely see I don't quite know what it means in this, but I definitely see some form of resistance. I don't know if it's that she's resisting to medicine or she doesn't want to take medicine. I don't know if her body is resisting to the medicine. I don't know if she came out at this time because it's getting worse. I'm not clear, right? It just don't make sense to come out right now when your sister's doing so badly. She's not doing that bad because her sister was what they say when she was for Kamala.
She was
when you rallying.
Giving a speech.
No, when you give your vote, but it's another thing. Endorsed. She gave her endorsement to Kamala, and that was in her hometown in Texas. So,
I was laughing at it. It was in her hometown of Texas. I'm like, that's such a fitting stage.
Yeah. But, but she gave us, and then with that on top of it, Amber Rose is saying that, that Beyonce copied her and that Beyonce is jealous of her. Now, here, I see the sun, which is a major card, but I see it's upside down. Now, the thing that I'm thinking about Solange is it's not unto death.
That's good.
One of them could be, but I don't think with their kind of money that she would have to worry about that. It just seemed like the one we would say you'll put the names of them, and when you put her face, and just put the names right on the side. And with that being said, I just see right now in her life that the sun has gone down. I can only tell you what's coming in. What's coming in? I just see Solange lonely. I'm not saying she's not dating. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that it just seems like the breakup of her husband. I don't know. When was that? Was that when you said the sickness started 8 years ago?
Yes.
When did she break up? It
started in 2018.
When did her marriage end? And I just see, I don't know, it's the sun is upside down in her life. You understand? And when the sun is upside down in your life, that means you're not getting the nutrition. You're not getting what you need to be healthy, right?
Yeah. They separated in 2019.
A year later. So when she got sick, he probably didn't want to deal with it and probably left her. And maybe, and she could have loved him. I have no idea. But sometimes it takes people a long time to heal. And sometimes broken hearts can make you, if you do have something broken inside of you, it could break something inside of you.
Not to mention she had to go through all that just right before the pandemic.
Oh, really? So it just seemed like something broke her. She just seemed... I'm not saying she's not, nope, I'm not going to justify it. Look, I just see that the sun, she just doesn't seem happy. And maybe she wants to come back out in the world. And maybe this has dampened her because I don't think she can perform anymore because of the exhaustion. A little bit remind me of Toni Braxton, who says, I don't give a damn what the doctors say. But this woman can't, because if she does, it causes her to pass out. So she can't do it. Toni can do it. Now in her, oh my God. Oh, did I yell that out loud?
Yes, you did.
Okay, this is going for my attention.
Oh.
It was upside down.
Oh.
It was upside down. Does this mean she can't have no more children?
a good question.
Can Solange have children? I don't know if she would tell. Because you got the Empress, Mother Nature upside down, the giver of life, to bring things alive is down. I see depression. I see depression for her. I don't know. I see a tower moment. I see that a tower moment for her.
I wasn't able to find if she can still have any kids.
I didn't think that we could, but I always like to try. Let me just lay these cards out. No, I'm going to turn them upside down. I'm going to take mercy on you, girl. I'm not. That 2 came back out again. She looked lonely. And I think it has something to do with her sickness. I think maybe I'm picking us up. Everything I say is allegedly. Okay. What I'm getting here. Can I take a minute?
Mm-hmm.
I get this feeling that she's just been isolating herself. Not much from the family, because they all gone and busy and doing their own thing, So it ain't like she see her family up in their house every day. They celebrities.
Yeah.
Beyonce is doing, no. And I get the sense that she's lonely. And I'm not saying she's not with somebody or not seeing somebody. I'm just getting the sense that she's lonely. And I got the sense that she went through a tower moment, a devastating moment in her life. I don't know if it was when she got sick during her marriage and got deserted by her husband. I see another woman here, and I'm wondering, did he cheat on her when she was down and out? Whatever it is, I feel like it devastated her. I think it just put her in a place where she had to divorce him for her own mental, for her own respect for herself.
Mm-hmm.
I think this sickness that she had, what makes it so bad, it changed her lifestyle. She has to be more careful. She can't do the things that she used to. She can't overexert herself because she's suffering with diseases. I hear her saying to me, tell me if I'm saying it right, her immune system.
Yes.
Okay. She's suffering with diseases of her immune system. And this I gotta say what I'm saying, right? And I hear this word like AIDS, like it deals with the immune system. I'm not saying she have AIDS, but in my mind, to me, it's like you have good days, you have bad days. It deals with the immune system. You're easy to get sick. You don't want to get sick. It seems like that, like AIDS. That's what came to my mind. Take it as it resonates.
Mm-hmm. Yes. One thing I could only find out, because I was wondering if we could find out why Solange divorced her husband.
Why?
The best we got is she said she needed to protect her personal truth and live in it fully. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
It meant just whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't faithful. And this is a time where she's sick. She's finding out she's got these diseases. Mm-hmm. You said they got a divorce a year later.
Yes, a year later.
So protect what it was?
To protect her personal truth and live in it fully. She said that the past 2 years have brought her more physical and spiritual transition and evolution than ever before.
Because it broke her. It broke her. He was not good to her. And she probably was sick. And, we don't know her. I don't know, but I got to go in. Please ask questions because I'm going in right now. Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get comfortable for her. Okay, I thought she'd be easy, but she's difficult. She's very, very off about her sickness. I did not say she had AIDS. That was the only immune disease I can think of. She does feel bad that Beyonce is getting all this hate. They are back talking again, but she's making it out. Solange is making it out to be that she just was going through something. and it probably was her sickness. What I feel about Solange, like I feel like she tired a lot. It seems like she wear out easily. I feel like I'm wearing out. Like let me sit up. I feel like it's like she tired easy. I also feel like men and her sickness.
Mm.
I guess I'm getting that. You know how sometimes you don't even feel good about yourself, like that you don't even want to share that part, because what was supposed to be your husband, that was supposed to be there for you, wasn't. And so now you got to walk the earth with something. And it's like a plague, because we don't know how bad she's suffering.
Mm-hmm.
So if she kept it a secret for almost 8 years, that means she's suffering. That means she had flare-ups. She has flare-ups. She's saying about time. She's saying every day is not a bad day. You just have good days and bad days. Sometimes she says one thing act up and the other are okay. She said, but then you have days where all three are acting. She says she gets body aches. She says sometimes she just feels so sad and down that it's hard to even want to live. I'm just saying everything I say is allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this woman. All I could tell you is what I'm picking up from her. And on one hand, it's like, yes, I know that you feel sorry for me and I appreciate it. But all at the same time, she's like, don't feel sorry for me though, because that's just not what I need. Like, I'm feeling sorry for me. I don't need anybody feeling sorry for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have to lift myself up. I have to believe in the affirmations. She seems she done gotten very spiritual, but not spiritual in Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Not that kind of spirituality, but like remedies,
Okay.
like maybe dealing with Hoshun. I see her into that kind of, help me, baby, poem
Type of
faith
practice.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think that she's probably in the, I'm picking up that. I'm not saying she's not a Christian. I'm just saying that's not what I'm getting. She's into herbs and meditation. She's into ascendance. She's into what's best for her space. She's into Reiki and acupuncture, because she's into deep metaphysical things, and her worship of a beings, as in like what Beyonce is into. That's what I'm getting. If I'm not right, I'm somewhere along there. Holisticness, nature. Am I making sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Talk on. That's when she's talking about spiritual, like Bohemian.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? Like earthy, grounding, dancing, and not to be exhausted, feeling free like a butterfly. That's her way, like just being mother with the earth. And she's Cancer, so she's broody. Mm-hmm. She's sensitive. She's broody and she's sensitive. You could really easily hurt her feelings. And she'd be tough because she have to be, because she got to protect herself. And I'm getting to the point when, okay, this is she going there. This is what I see. She said when we were little, the reason why my mom said that she had to get a therapist, because she felt neglected. She felt like Beyonce was the one that was getting all attention. Even though, how far are they apart? Are they 4 years, 3 years? Because I'm getting a point. She is my big sister, but she ain't that much older than me. How old are they?
Let's see. Solange is 38. And Beyonce is 43.
How many years is that?
All right.
That's not 10 years, right?
No, definitely.
38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I was right. 5 years. I was right about that.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, but when you're young and not understanding that she's bringing money in the house, she said Beyonce was being a parent. Beyonce was bringing money. Beyonce was working. And she says, and I was envious of that. I love my sister, and work took her away. And my mother protected me and wouldn't let me. As if that it would just, it's like they wanted Beyonce and they didn't want me. And it's like they put us together. Like if they put us together, it would be a rivalry, and they didn't want the world to shift it. They didn't want the world to come up against the family. So they kept and protected me. And all that anger and all of that resentment is in my blood. That's why I'm sick. Whew. All that resentment. I love my sister. My sister loved me. My sister do some things I do not do and I do not condone. And I get it. But this is how I'm sick. Because the weight of this life has made me sick. I'm a Cancer. I take on people. What's a moon sign? What's a moon sign if you can find it? Whoo! See, I'm down and I'm depressed. I don't even feel lovable. Why did you come out? She felt sorry for her sister. And maybe if y'all look at me, maybe you'll feel sorry for my sister. Everything I say is allegedly.
Mm-hmm. Yes, her moon sign is in Aquarius.
Mm-hmm. They would be like that.
Another brute.
Another brooder. Whew, that was heavy. I don't know what I said. Whew. Jesus. Say something. Help me here. I'm lost. I feel like I'm lost.
Oh.
Everything I say is allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going in again. Can I just go in one more time? But baby Crone, before I go in, I really need you to really, really, really think of something that's so deep that the people want to know. I know that you don't have that in you and you haven't lived a life like that and you sheltered. I know that. But just out of all of that education, think about how it's taking you to get to where you want to go. Just use that as your motivator and think about those people out there like Miss Queen, who we love. Yes?
Yes.
Tell her you love her.
We love you. I love you, Miss Queen.
We love you, Miss Queen.
Yes.
So when I go in, I want you to really think of a question that she would ask. You got it? You ready? You got your head locked on something?
Yes.
But we're going to go in. Whatever it is, if I don't like it, I'll say no or I'll work with it. Ready? I'm going in. I'll let you know when I'm in. Right now, I just feel like I'm around. It'll feel like a mountain. And it feels like the sun is real bright on one side. And it just feels like I just feel myself in nature. It's like when I just get out in the nature, I just feel so alive and I just feel so free. That's what I love about California. Does she live in California? I just love the beautiful places. It's beautiful. I hear her talking about Texas saying smell like cows, animals. Where does she live in California? I just see open space, like where water meet land. Like, when the water and then the sky and the reflection, and you feel like you could walk on it. That's where I feel like I am.
She lives in New York.
Could be. I don't know.
Yeah. Apparently it's a new home at that.
Where'd she come from?
Here, let's see where she moved from.
This water. Just like swaying in it. Just feeling free. It's healing to the soul. Feeling the earth. And having that earth, what is that thing called, baby Crone? Under your feet when you're outside.
Grounding.
That groundingness. Yeah. She loves to feel grounded. She's been so ungrounded. And moving in this place of New York, cramping her. Where's she from?
From New Orleans.
Yeah, that's where she lived. She didn't live in New Orleans, did she?
Yes, she did. She moved there in 2013 and then moved shortly after she and her husband broke up.
And now she lived in an apartment in a condo in New York.
Yes. She says she moved to a little small town.
In New York. Do you know what part of New York? Or she didn't say.
Knack.
Okay, I have no idea.
It says this is a village in New York State. A village.
Okay, so she's in Virginia. She's in New York State. She's not in one of the boroughs. She's probably on the outskirts of New York. That's that. Talk to me now. Sometimes I could just see it. She likes seasons and change, but she's probably got a place in New York and I see California. I don't know about Beyonce live in California. I don't know, but I know that she have an attachment to the weather in California. But for her to move into the state that has 4 seasons, that's just speaking volumes right now. Speaking about a change and speaking about a transformation. How can you, I think, what is the winter? Do New Orleans have winters or are they mild winters?
Okay.
Is she really want to be away? It's like she really want to be distant. She really want to be distant.
It says it can rain in New Orleans.
Rain?
Snow. But it's rare for it to snow in New Orleans.
But the temperature?
Let's see what the temperature is. Average temperature in New Orleans in the winter.
Thank you, baby. I just know where I am. I know I feel outside. And she probably on acres. I don't know. We don't know. But that's what I feel. And I know that this is good for her soul.
All right. On average, New Orleans in December, on average, is going to be about 65.
I knew that. Okay.
February, average is 63. January, average is 67.
I got it. And she liked the season. She's so natured. It's like she's Mother Nature herself. Oh my goodness. Mother Nature showed up upside down. Didn't it? And then this showed up. See, she had the tower. She had the 5 of Wands. This is all going on.
Yes.
And then Mother Nature turned upside down for me. But Mother Nature is looking straight at them.
That's
So
true.
Mother Nature is still, even though she's upside down, no longer are they on top of her. Mother Nature has taken control, and this is what this move is about to New York. Now Mother Nature is stepping up on them. In other words, they can't, this trouble will not win. Whatever this sickness, whatever it is, she's fighting against it. Like trying to get an environment that is away from everything and make her circle small, because this woman must really be feeling bad. I don't think she moved there by herself. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know if her son gone with her. I don't know that either. But what I do know, she's seeking solace. She's seeking peace. She's seeking the sun. She's seeking these things that's going to put her body back in harmony, to purge out all the negativity so she can have the power within herself to cure her own self with the help of doctors, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what I feel like I'm dealing with. I hope I've been talking like that the whole time, because I don't know. But I'm just greedy. I'm going to just go back in one little thing. And if I could say, because since Baby Crone, you have one question, I'll ask. Baby Crone, do you have one question?
My question is,
with this long take of it, you didn't even think.
I was really trying to think of one.
See, she tries.
Yes, I did.
And I know so many people out there be like, oh my goodness, about the princess. I know. I feel the same way, but I can't do them both.
All right. So will Solange be able to overcome her health issues?
Okay. What I think that people might want to know is this. What is your relationship really like with Beyonce?
Okay.
What do you think? Is that a good one?
Guess that's a good
Would
one.
y'all really like to know? I would. Everything I say is allegedly. So I don't know these people, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to, sadness. It's sad. Beyonce, I don't even know her. I don't even know my sister no more. She's so fun. She busy. She's changed. She's so busy. So that's how you felt when you was a little kid? You felt like you was left alone and Beyonce was the star? And you just felt like you want your mommy and your daddy, and they was just so content with Beyonce, and you was just left alone. That's how you felt? Yes. I did. So you think now that you older, you think that these sicknesses in your body, because of their immune diseases dealing with the blood, you think that it is brought on by resentment and things like that? I really believe that. I believe that we have the power within ourselves to cure ourselves, to heal ourselves. I believe that we are gods. I believe that we have the power to heal ourselves. Going to the doctors is good, but we have to do the work. And I'm trying to move in places and things where I can get away from all the hassle and the things. And it has not even been good for my son. I mean, when I was sick, I was dealing with my son. I couldn't deal with him the way I want because, I've been sick. Tissue, please. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not myself, I mean, I just love life, love to have fun, just go do things, But when you get struck with sickness, especially when you get sick and you love someone and then they turn out to be a joke and you just seem like you just left alone and you just got to deal with the kid and deal with the business, deal with everything. And sometimes people think you got all the money in the world, but sometimes you can have all the money and just be so lonely. Is that how you feel? I just feel weak right now. My heart is palpitating. I just get these fainting spells on me. I just feel like I'm just going to faint for no reason. I just could be standing and all of a sudden my heart start pounding and I just feel so fainting and who want to be around that? What man want to be around that, you know? I just get tired and I don't want to be a burden. It's the exhaustion. Whew. I'm back. That was crazy. No, what is the word they use?
Wild.
That was wild. It got so dark for me that I actually started having an out-of-body experience. Like I felt, first it was fun, but then I felt like I got lost where I was looking at myself, like spiritually looking at myself hovering. I was able to tell baby Crone what she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to see my body. I was astral projecting.
Yes.
I saw exactly what she was doing. Was I right?
Yes, you was right to a T.
And I saw myself slumped over and I was saying, I hope I don't fall off the floor. Why don't baby Crone come and save me? But baby Crone was so entrenched. She was in a trance. It's a wonder no drool didn't come down, you know. But you're going to get better.
Yes.
And the reason why is because for me, if I do any sudden move, it takes me away from the trance. So the deeper I can go, I'm dissolving because I don't be remembering it. I won't know anything until I look back on it. I could remember bits and pieces, but about another hour or so, this will all be gone from me. It do not stay. It's like it's not my personal business. It's only my personal business to have for a reason and for now. And why? That's why everyone I read on, for anybody, it's because I believe we care.
Yes, we do.
And all we can do about caring is see if they are right.
Yes.
And when we care about somebody, we get what? Nosy.
Yes, we do.
I made my peace with that. And I went into care. And she was a tough one to get into.
She was.
I don't fake about it at all, but I just can do it. I smile about it because it was me talking to all in the cards.
Oh, yes.
Who told me, stop being afraid. I was never afraid. I was ashamed. I was ashamed because I was made to be ashamed to be able to do this all my life. And it cost me. So to be able to put myself out there, I was ashamed that people don't believe me. I don't care about that. But what I care about, people going to look at me as weird or something wrong with me. That's what you weird. Something wrong with you. You possessed by the devil. And I know people think that way now. But I bet you wish you could read auras. I bet you wish you could read minds. I bet you wish you could fly.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you wish you could tell prophecy to the whole world. I bet you wish you can have a gift and you could lay hands on people and they recover. I bet you wish that you had the strength of 1,000 men. Yes, this is just a talent and a gift. Had it all my life. And today I'm just little by little showing it to the world. I've been sitting on it all my life. Hearing voices, I can't even go into the story with that. And it's like now that I'm talking and letting it come out, finally, the voices are being quiet. They're quiet. I sit around sometimes and I don't have nothing on my mind.
Oh, that's good.
I didn't even know what that felt like, to have peace without somebody trying to come through and somebody want to say something. And I know that I'm not the only person who has this gift. So those that have it understand me well. And they know that that I am too legit to quit. And on her last card was this. 'Cause I feel proud about myself because this is something I can do that many of you can't do. And I've been made to feel bad and ashamed about it. Mm-hmm. And I'm not anymore. I'm just being me. I'm just being me. And this is who me is. Now rock with me and roll with me. Help me grow, because you're going to see a lot more of it. Because that's who I am. I'm not going to sit on it no more and hide and be ashamed of such a talent like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And if my mom was here, would she bear witness?
Yes, she will bear witness.
I have another daughter. Would she bear witness?
Yes, she will also bear witness.
If I had people that know me, would they bear witness?
Yes, they will bear witness. Mm-hmm.
And for the first time in my life, I don't even care if I had no witness. It is what it is. Now, this is her card, Solange. If her reading was too intense, or I don't know, I have no idea. I can't wait to see it in horror. But if it was too intense, I apologize. But you follow me because you like these things and you like truth and you want to know the deep things and you want to know what's going on in their heart. Everybody can tell you what's going around, and they went in the water. They can tell you that. But can they go in and tell you what's on the soul of a person? Can they read the actual soul of the living and the dead? Yeah, I can give you a message, but can I go in and tell you what aches them and what hurt them? That's what I do. Born that way. Mm-hmm. And that's just, I used to regret it because I just said, why I gotta be so gloom? I always felt like, why I gotta be the one to carry death? It always felt heavy and sick, but that's how people are. People are sick and dying.
Yeah.
Because they're trapped inside themselves. They've been there so long, they don't even know how to get out. They just lost in mystical wonderland and misery within themselves. And I read, that's what I do. I read souls.
Yes, you do.
That's what I do. And this is her card. This is what showed up for her. It was already there. I didn't want to touch it because you all know I shuffled it. And you know, if you trust me, I would not lie or do anything that would come up against this special gift that I have. And I thank many people that has told me, but it was all in the cards that we were bickering. It was just that day, because I guess for the first time I was dealing with someone who did it, who understand it. And it was saying, be like, are you kidding? And she made me feel like, what? She just made me feel like, don't sit on that. And I'm eternally grateful. You know, sometimes people are just put in your life just to give you a message. And for whatever reason, she just made me feel, stop being scared and stop being ashamed and be you. Mm-hmm. The thought came out for her was autumn. And it's a yes, and we're in autumn.
Yes.
And all the cards has been lining up because I wrote every last one of these cards. It took me 3 days, right?
Yes.
It said change. So she's going through changes because she just moved. It says a release. She's looking for a release. It's letting go, celebration of the harvest or whatever, the new home, the new life. She's very earthy. So, and I'm earthy, and baby Crone is definitely earthy. So if you're earthy, you can understand harvest. And you know, fall is a time of harvesting, fall harvest. Yeah. So this is a time of reaping your fruit. This is a time for what you planted last season is making its way to harvest this season. Yes. And so you get you get your harvest, and then you get your ground together, and then you may let it rest for the winter or wherever you are, or maybe you may plant your winter fruits. I don't know. And then when the next harvest comes, it'll be spring harvest, and then you're going to be reaping what you do. And that's the way it is.
Yep.
What was I talking about?
Um,
Oh, her cards.
yes.
I'm told you, I am so rattled. This has rattled me, but I wanted to stay in there longer, but I was afraid I was going to fall off the chair. And baby Crone was so entrenched, she couldn't help me. So I had to snap out of it the best way I could. And I needed to get myself together because I was trembling. I had went so deep, and I loved every minute of it because I knew I was safe. Now, change, release, letting go, celebration of the harvest, time for reaping what was cultivated earlier that year. Transition. She's going through a transition.
Yes,
She's going through reflection right now, looking at things. And also, there must be a death and a rebirth. That's what I see for her. Transformation. This is a harvest season, for she's going through a harvest season in her life. And even though it's harvest, this harvest season may last a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, harvest is not like the world harvest. It lets you know when things die back and start to reborn. She's in a harvest moment. She's in autumn where things are beautiful and they're dying back. And you have to replant and regroup to make it for the next harvest. And the next harvest could be next year. It could be 6 months. I don't know how long her harvest, but she's done everything. She's moved. She changed characters. She's done everything because she's changing, because she's seeking healing for her body. And that, I don't know if that conveyed or not, but that is what I got. But I definitely don't see Jesus. I'm not saying she don't believe in Jesus. I'm thinking she's on another holistic way and a whole nother way of the way that she worshiped. And I understand that because I believe in the Bible. I just don't believe that Christianity, the way, I don't want to offend, I just don't follow that faith anymore. Mm-hmm. To those that do, but for me, I came into a truth and it broke me away and made me a free thinker of my own. And with that being said, enough of the gift gobbledygook. She's in the autumn of her life right now. Death and rebirth. Starting over, letting things die back just to plant something new. Mm-hmm. And from what I gather, these sicknesses are not easy to deal with because of the way in which they work. You know, they could be seasonal. They could be, I know one of them, I don't know. I just felt like when I was doing it, I just felt exhausted. And I had to come out because I was feeling so dark. I was feeling like I was losing my breath, like I was sinking. Little did I know I was floating. But nevertheless, this was her reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do,
yes.
If you come across us, thumb us up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm telling you, tomorrow, I can only do so many a day because they do wear me out. Not to the point that I can't, because I enjoy doing it, because this is me coming out with the world. I've been sitting on this for all these years, right?
Yeah.
So this is me coming out to the world, right? I'm finally coming out, right?
Yes, you are.
And I said around the time I get about 2,000, I'll come out.
Oh, yes,
but because I talked to all in the cars, I'm coming out just a little bit earlier, right?
Yeah.
So I hope that you like these things. And I hope that you judge it for yourself. Truth meet truth. If you hear something, you know if it resonates. You know if that's true. You'll feel it. You'll see it. You'll know. You can tell when somebody being phony. You've been with me long enough. Go back and look at all my stuff. I got over 1,000 videos. Yes. Look at it and you'll see she's there. She's there. I see it now. She was there through the old Crone.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
The old Crone. That was when I first began and I was trying not to be it. I've been through something. But nevertheless, I am where I am. And it's by time and patience and believing and just being able to have a rebirth. That is to let the old one die and let the new and the true me come forth. And that's what I'm learning at my age. With that being said, we hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
Sunflowers.